Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Now, if you guys are new here, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. And if you guys are not new here, make sure you hit the thumbs up. But if everyone can hit the thumbs up, that will be great. Now, I pulled together some videos because I was kind of in a silly mood and I had been watching some videos and I'm doing this research on Married to Medicine, trying to get this information, and hopefully it works out so I can bring y'all this good content that I'm trying to develop. But in the midst of this, I kept seeing videos of the dentist, and she kept saying that she's not a liar and that everything she says is truthful. But the funny part is I would find another video that kind of contradicted what she said. So I was like, okay, this will be a great time to just pull together each and every one of the lies, the lies,
the lies.
Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, the first video that I thought was really interesting, and this is something that we talked about, it was the situation at the Sandbar. Now, we know what jumped off at the Sandbar, but, the dentist, Dr. Heavenly, told us, when she went to her YouTube channel, she told us what to expect, and it was totally different. So, this is kind of an example of what I was saying, what she says and what, is presented, which I know, the show is edited, but it's not even the edit. It's just that this woman is a liar. So let's get into what she said, and then let's actually talk about what actually occurred, because what is happening is this woman just tells lies. And if you guys haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you.
When she ran her fertility side, she tried to do it more. Quad turns around and says, "Oh, y'all need to have more sex because we're doing it 15 times a week now." I believe her. I believe she probably do it 15 times a week with King. I ain't saying nothing to get back King. I'm a married woman, so I'm a married spud, so I ain't looking at King. But I'm thinking she is having sex 15 times a week because she was like, and everybody was like, and then Toya, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Toya, but Toya looked like she was very interested in what they was doing, and they sex like she was just too interested, like, you know what I mean? So anyway, the shit popped off was, to me, honestly, Sweet Tea was not bothered at all. She was actually laughing at Quad because Quad was drunk boosh. She was like, throw that ass in the circle. I got my whole life from Quad. I do not think that Sweet Tea was offended initially at all. And then, but she looked at her husband, and that's when she kind of got upset. Now, what kicked all this off, and y'all, I don't know what they showed or what they played or what they gonna play. Toya started all of this shit because Dr. G was trying to grin and bear it. I really couldn't see Dr. G that much. So when Quad was talking that shit about her man, Damon was over here. He could see Dr. G. So when I was laughing, Damon said, "Stop laughing because this is serious." And I'm saying, what's serious? You know what I mean? We all drinking, we having fun. I thought Quad was funny. I really did. Now, maybe I ain't a good judge of character or nothing. Don't talk about me. But when she was talking about throw that ass inside, because it didn't have nothing to do with what we was talking about. And at that point, I know Quad very well. I've been knowing Quad 12, 13 years. I knew she was drunk. And so when she got drunk and then she started turning around, Toya said, "I feel uncomfortable." Dr. G, I'm ad-libbing. I ain't verbatim. I'm not quoting, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, "Dr. G, are you uncomfortable?" And then so Quad said uncomfortable, and she started saying, and then Sweet Tea said something like, he wanted out of that marriage anyway. What did she say that for? Because Quad turned around and she was like, "Oh, no, he didn't. He begged for this. No. And I know that to be."
Okay, so that is her version, which she has, come back and told us a little different story. And then, of course, we watched I don't know if y'all did, but I've watched other videos. So apparently what happened was somewhat what she said. But again, we're just talking about the lies, and the lies. So we just gonna take it what it's worth and just laugh, because Dr. Heavenly need to stop telling these damn lies. So let's get into the next one. Again, we're just looking at the different lies that she tell all the damn time. So I want to get into this one, which is extremely, it's a lie. We learned later that it was a lie. And for this one, I'm actually going to show you another video where Quad is saying something different. So this is just, it's just painting the story that they're trying to produce themselves, and it's really effing up this show.
Do put Quad off the show. That was my of it, and they had a whole meeting about it. They called production saying, you know, this person was going to do all that, this, that, and the other thing. This is before the new opportunities arrived, right? So they led the charge. The people told me, Dr. Jackie told me, okay, that they had a meeting, but they excluded me from the meeting because they thought I would tell Quad, right? I be talking too much, and I don't need to be on live, but I'm gonna just say this and take it back. Jackie told me, and I called people and I said, no, we're not doing this with Quad. I will film with her. Fuck it. Y'all saying y'all don't deal with Quad, this, that, and the other. I will deal with Quad and I will film with her because I love Quad. And my whole thought process was, Simone, everybody else, people, if they get rid of Quad, what the fuck else they gonna come at next? But my thought process is this too, and y'all can say it and take it back. Without me and Quad, there's no fucking show. I'm just saying that, and the people ain't gonna like me saying it, but I really do feel like that. What mess would y'all have? What situations would y'all have without Quad this season and without Dr. Heaven? Now, you could say the little Lipton, but Lipton can't spill her tea without the people around her. So, I mean...
Okay, it's no show without her and Quad, and listening to y'all, apparently the people want her off the show. But what I want to do next is, now you guys heard her say that they led a charge to get Quad off the show. Now I know y'all heard that. Keep that at your forefront. Don't forget it, because she just said that they were trying to get Quad off the show. They led a charge. Jackie told her they didn't want to tell her because they thought she was going to tell Quad, which is a lie, because she was a part of it. Well, wait till you see this clip.
Yeah. Y'all get along with baby? I do. I get along with everybody. Well, for my man.
What about you, Quad? You know, I have always had an affection for Phaedra. We've kind of always been cool up until the television thing came on board with Married to Medicine when I helped to bring her on board. And I did sit in on the audition tape or whatever for her or whatever. And I wanted her to be a part of the show. Thought she would be a great addition. Unfortunately, as I was trying to help her kind of usher her in, she was trying to usher me out. And so she created, there was a meeting that was led by her. I'm just saying what it is. There was a meeting that was led by her, George, to get me fired.
Whoa.
And that was before all the additional opportunities came, like, you know, Dancing with the Stars and I think it was Traders First, Dancing with the Stars, that then led to her coming back onto Atlanta House.
But you already had such a huge impact, so why would she think that they would get rid of you?
Well, it was a lot going on last season. You understand? And a lot of times people like to control you. Okay, and I'm not really one to be controlled. Okay. Okay. And I hear you, sis. I didn't say I hear you.
Okay, did y'all hear that? Does that make sense? Now, Dr. Heavenly said something different. Now it's Phaedra. Phaedra tried to get me off the show. She led a charge. I mean, we're not even on the show, but we know that's a damn lie. That makes no sense. Phaedra trying to get Quad off the show to only leave the show, didn't show up for the reunion. These women are producing themselves. They are getting together, creating a storyline to try to push this show forward so that they can have this little money. You know, well, the reason why I say little money, it's not actually a little money, but the thing of it is they actually do have real jobs, and a job is, you know, whatever you consider, you know, your source of income, but they are producing themselves and making this shit up. That's why one can't remember what the other one said, because it's like scramble. Let's just make this shit up. So we heard that, and then Quad comes back and say, it was Phaedra. So now it's just like throw Phaedra under the bus, because you know she's not going to respond because she don't give a damn. So let's get into this one right here, because it just gets wilder and wilder. So hold on to y'all hats, because it just get wilder. Let me just make sure I got the right one. Okay, where is it? Mm-hmm. All right, here it is. Oh, that's not it. I can't. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's get rid of those. For some reason. All right, y'all, let me share it again. Let's share again. All right, get into it.
Out there on Twitter, I think it was all over the place. Listen, how can I put this? I said, listen, I typed something I shouldn't have typed. I deleted it. Then people screenshot it and it went all over the world. I want to apologize for putting that out there, that P word that I called Dr. G. But my whole thing is this, and I'm going to say it and I'm going to take it back. Listen, this little girl been downplaying my businesses. She been downplaying doing a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes because she ain't got shit to lose because of this reunion didn't go the way she wanted to. And it kind of went really bad for her. And to the point where some things that I can't even really talk about happened. So she's coming at me real hard. I'm telling you, one night I saw it, and when she said I wasn't respected in the medical, bitch, you ain't got shit to lose. She ain't got nothing to lose. So my whole thing is, if you coming for me that way, I'm coming for your man that way. Because if you lie on me, I'm gonna tell the truth about your man. You ain't got nothing to lose. You don't. So all this stuff I hear about Dr. G and all this, you might want to keep quiet. Dr. G, get your wife. I apologize for the P word, and I didn't mean to put it out there, but I took it back. I recant that. But the other stuff, y'all gonna leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't know how to play like this. If you coming for my profession, I don't like it. And I'm coming for your mans because there's a lot of stuff out there, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. But you don't want none of this because I don't think that Sweet Tea know. She don't. But I'm not gonna speak on her. But you better leave me alone, yeah, because there's so much out there, girl. Leave me alone. I swear to Jesus. Leave me alone. Because I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play with you. I don't. So leave me alone. I know the reunion didn't go for you. My whole thing is this, and I ain't gonna talk about this woman too long. I'm gonna do for Carlos to come in. You need to be mad at your man. He the one disrespected you all over the place. They played it on the previews, but they ain't played all of it, girl. You need to go slap that man, okay? He done disrespected you. He looking at Quad. He fantasizing over Phaedra. Listen, the people felt very uncomfortable. Please don't come at me. Please don't come at me because I'm going to shut you down every time, okay? I'm not going to play with this little girl. First, I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave her alone. It's beneath me. But you ain't going to come saying negative stuff about me and my businesses and think I'm not going to lie on my husband.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to stop that. So what she's explaining is when she went onto social media and called Dr. G P. Now, y'all, I am getting some interesting information with regards to her and her situation with her husband. So it is starting to make a lot of sense. I'm not going to talk about exactly what I'm doing, but I'm playing these clips for a reason. Okay, so it is some information that I'm gonna hopefully be able to let y'all in on. But before I do it, I want to just walk down the timeline of Dr. Heavenly and just how freaking unhinged this woman is. Like, she is unhinged, she is crazy, and she needs to go. So let's jump into this other one here. We're just walking through her timeline of her unhingedness because she's unhinged.
Dr. Heavenly is such an unhinged doctor. I know I can't be the only person who stopped watching Married to Medicine because of Dr. Heavenly. I recently started watching the latest season of Married to Medicine simply out of boredom. And then she reminded me why I stopped watching the show. I think it's weird that at her big age, she's still calling out people's mamas. And I was dying laughing when Phaedra was in her confessionals talking about something beat her up. Now, I'm not going to lie, Dr. Contessa also went below the belt. He said something about how Dr. Heavenly's kids don't like her and how Dr. Heavenly is buying their love and affection. The fact that Dr. Heavenly can come on this show so easily say that Dr. Contessa's husband is abusive to her is very freaking wild to me. Like, are none of these women worried about losing their medical license? At this point, I'm bought in, but Dr. Heavenly needs to go.
And I second that motion, y'all. I want to tell it so bad, but I don't want to prematurely say it. It is a lot. It is a lot. My ears is full of information, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I understand now why she acts like that. All of the stuff about her husband. Yeah. I'm going to let y'all know, but this is who she is. This is the timeline of who this woman is and who she presents to be, which makes sense with the information that I have received. And we must not forget about this.
Big. Your arms is flat. Oh, let me stop. I'm going too far. And your stomach, look. Girl, is that your stomach? Is that your lip low, bitch? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to do it. You call me, and my thing is she got big back, something from Phaedra. It wasn't even authentic. But how dare you say that when your shit looked like that? I'm sorry. When I was 32, I was a brick house. How dare you talk about me being a big back when your back is big? Your arms is flat. Oh, let me stop. I'm going too far. And your stomach, look. Girl, is that your stomach? Is that your lip low, bitch? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to do it. How dare you call me? And my thing is she got big back, something from Phaedra. It wasn't even authentic.
And guys, listen, if you read the comments, if not, I'll read it for you. And the people were like, did you forget what you look like before you joined the show? And another commenter said, the people that like Dr. Heavenly are exactly like her. And I have to agree. And in closing, I gotta show y'all this because you see how she talked about Sweet Tea and, you know, how Sweet Tea looks and how she looked when she was 30 or whatever. I would, imagine then she wouldn't be talking about this picture because, I don't like talking about the way people look because I think we're all beautiful. So I'm talking about the way she looks because this is what she does. You talk about Sweet Tea and how she look and, whatever she's saying, but look how she looked. Like, if you want to talk about looks, what about yours? All of the women that join the show look different when they first come on. If you would go back and look at any of their pictures, none of them to me look the same. I mean, Mariah looked the same, but it seems like they all had work done. So to sit up and talk about somebody's looks when your look, you looked a little weird yourself. I think that's just not cool. I just don't think it's cool. But the lady is unhinged. She's unhinged and need to freaking go.
I didn't have no bra until I had my titties done, but my titties are beautiful, okay? Y'all want to see them? My titties are beautiful, okay? I jump up, my titty was already showing, and I don't really dress like that, so it was something different for me. But when I jumped up, my titty fell out, okay? My titty fell out. I don't know what they showed or what they didn't. I don't know if they showed this or not, but my titty fell out. And when my titty fell out, the people said, oh, God, get your titty. I think it was Phaedra. So I'm like, fuck that titty. Y'all can just see my titties because I don't have no problem. My titties is pretty, okay? So I was still arguing with this bitch, and they were like, Heavenly. So they all came around me to try to hide me from the camera. And then Jackie says, here, put on my jacket. Now I'm gonna say one thing about that, Jackie. That's an old shitty bitch. Because she knew I couldn't fit in that size 0 jacket. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So she gave me a jacket. I try to put it on. I forget it's jacket, and I couldn't get it on. And then Phaedra says, listen, just tie it around you, bitch. Just put my titties back in. So that's why I go from one scene of having a black dress on, and then I have a jean jacket that looked like it's a part of my outfit, which actually kind of looked kind of cute. But they tried to wrap the thing around there to hang my titties up. So my titties hanging out, but I'm still hollering, right? The problem with arguments is you don't know what's said and what's not said. So everything that was said to me by Contessa, I didn't hear it until I saw it on TV. Now, they did tell me in green screen, so I responded to some of the shit, but you know, sometimes I be thinking that they be making stuff up. I be like, no, Contessa wouldn't have said that. Wouldn't have said that. She said that me and my husband don't sleep in the same rooms. Contessa know that's not true. Contessa know that. Now, granted, David does have a room downstairs, a bedroom downstairs that he does his work. He does his music. He does that. He calls his mama. Whatever he do it down there. And then when he finished with his work, because I don't like him working around me, he comes upstairs. But I've never. Well, I ain't gonna say never. But I ain't.
And I'm gonna add on that. Did y'all hear what she said? She said he has a bedroom downstairs where he does his work. Okay, a bedroom is a room that you sleep in. So why would she say it's a bedroom and just not say it's a room downstairs? She also said that's the room that he calls his mama in. And guess what I found out, y'all? I found out that Damon's mother don't even like her. I found that out. His mother doesn't like her because I'll probably talk about that later, but I can tell y'all this. She doesn't like Dr. Heavenly because of the situation in how they met and how they hooked up. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But what I want to also get into now, some of y'all are interested in content creation. I actually been doing this for a little over a year. It will be 2 years, but I did create a course because I struggled tremendously trying to figure this out. And what I did was I created a course, and I have the information in my bio of this video. So if you guys are interested, please go ahead and head on over to Teachable. But this video will kind of walk you more into, you know, my journey when I started YouTube. You guys can probably go back and look at my videos. When I first started, I did a lot of voiceovers, which I still like, but I started to navigate to do more of these type videos, you know, more recently. But make sure y'all go on over there to Teachable, and I'm going to put this video up. You must do right now today. You need to get started and you need to purchase the course. Okay. Now, hopefully I see you guys in the course. Okay, guys, one of the things that I would like to show you, especially the ones who have purchased the course or you are interested in the course, is the actual analytics. Now, this is something that I did not originally show you guys, but I want to be an open book, and I want you guys to actually take the course, and not only take the course, but actually believe what I'm saying. When I said that I made $7,000 being my first 30 days on YouTube, let me explain that to you. In order to get paid on YouTube, you actually have to get monetized. So from the time that I was monetized, which I actually started creating the content, was under 90 days. So that first 30 days of checks was approximately $7,000. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this in my video so you guys can be able to see the analytics and actually see what I made. Now, here on YouTube, I'm roughly a year in, give or take a few months. My actual number is, and I'm going to put it up here, is $82,882.33. And I'm going to say that is no money compared to what people are actually earning on YouTube, especially when you've been here for several years. But for me, somebody who just came to YouTube, did not even know what I was doing, but I was able to figure it out relatively quickly. Okay, so that is why you guys need to take the course, because I have results. I am not one of those people that's been on YouTube for years. I am new to YouTube. I figured it out relatively quickly, and this is why I need you guys to purchase the course. So as I stated, I'm going to clip the analytics in the video so that you guys can actually see the breakdown and how I earned the income. But overall, it was the $82,882.33. So I want you guys to keep that number as an earning for the year, because keep in mind, as I stated over and over again, I started the channel in under 90 days, I was able to monetize. And that is exactly what I want for you guys. This is what I want you guys to understand, and I think a lot of people don't understand. When you come to YouTube, we are all creators. So we are creating content that we like to create, but in essence, we are getting paid to create this content. Now, a lot of people will not tell you this. I know it's one creator on YouTube that actually shares his income, and I don't have anything to be afraid or ashamed of. And I also want you guys to understand, I only do this for a few hours a day, and sometimes I don't even create videos. So when you guys see what my earnings is, I want you to understand that you actually can earn more than me. I'm only on YouTube a few hours a day. So I don't want you to take what I earn as something that you will earn, because you can earn more. You can definitely earn more if you do this full time. But just look at, my analytics, and this can reassure you that I'm not just creating a fake video and selling a course based on something that I was not able to do. I want you guys to understand, I am a college graduate. When I came to YouTube, I was actually coming to YouTube just to have fun, because I hated my job. It was boring, and I started work at 3 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I need to do something before 3 o'clock because I'm up in the morning. When I came to YouTube, that is all I was looking for, to create videos. And I believe originally, if you guys go back and look at my channel, I originally started creating videos because I wanted to help people change and create their resumes. But I ended up creating another channel where I'm doing something similar, but let's kind of stay focused. The earning potential on YouTube is definitely something that you can do. If it wasn't attainable, I would not be telling you. Again, I knew nothing about YouTube. I figured it out. This course was created strictly for you, so that you can take the information that it took me a year to figure out, and you can start off with, hitting the ground running and possibly make more income than I actually earned, because I didn't have anybody to help me. So please take the information, take the analytics information, so that you can see how I started on YouTube. I knew nothing about YouTube, and I was able in a year to make $82,882.33. I'm looking over because I'm actually looking at the actual analytics for my channel. So hopefully this pressures you guys and put some fire behind your butts to get on and come on aboard. You can actually do some great things on YouTube. I don't know what is inside of you. I don't know what type of creator you are. You can be cooking, you can be knitting, you can be fixing computers, you can give counseling advice. There is so many things that you can do, but one thing you must do right now today, you need to get started and you need to purchase the course. Okay, now hopefully I see you guys in the course.